Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 3DS review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Boulder Dash-XL 3D, which if you've never played it before, it's a port of the Xbox Live Arcade game, and I'm annoyed that it took this long, but I'm glad that it's finally out because I loved it on the Xbox, but I honestly couldn't play it because I think this game is unplayable without a proper D-pad, so on the 3DS at least you've got one. And aptly, I'm playing this on a 3DS XL too. Not that the XL is meaning that, it was called XL on the 362. Anyway, you've got at the start, high scores, help and options. Options are very basic. When you go into the start game, this is the sort of game that there is no spit and polish to it. It is bare bones minimum on the menu. It's got everything that you actually need. It's nothing with anything fancy or out like that. Anyway though, you've got arcade, puzzle, zen, score, and retro. And basically, retro is the original game, so, well, it's like the original game, so I'm going to put it on. I don't actually know if it is the original game in full. I don't know if you get every stage from the original or anything like that. I think it's just done on the original style, where the whole point is you have to collect diamonds, you have to avoid being crushed by rocks, because if you get crushed by rocks, you die, and you have to get to the end of the level, and you've got a timer and that. You've got score mode, which is 4 huge caves, and the whole point is you have to go for a high score on them. So just wandering around again, it's the same thing as you've got to basically kill enemies to get points. You've got to collect diamonds and that. So that's pretty much score mode. You've got Zen mode, which is arcade mode, but without the timer. So you can play on any level as well from the start. I mean, I don't even have Cave 100 unlocked, but on Zen mode, it lets you go straight to Cave 100 if you want to. So there's not much point in showing that off because it is just arcade. You've got puzzle mode, which is a puzzle level. So there's one definitive solution on every level, and that's it. And it's basically for an absolute hardcore challenge and that you've got to do. You're not allowed to fanny around or anything. You've got to get A to B in like doing everything. So for example, there were 4 diamonds there. I couldn't just avoid diamonds, whereas on arcade mode, as well as having a choice of character, so you can play as a male or female, on arcade mode I've only got to get 6 diamonds to actually open the door, but as you can see I've now hit 6 diamonds. I'm now on 7 actually, and there's still tons of them left. So it's one of those that you just collect those for extra score, but you only actually need 6 on this level to open the door, whereas on puzzle mode you need every single one. It just means that puzzle, as I say, is a hardcore challenge. The only reason you need to collect all of the crystals on a level on arcade mode is to get a golden tick. Now if you play the game not going for the golden ticks, it's got some challenge, but if you play the game going for the golden ticks, it's got an immense challenge. It's really hard getting every single diamond on every level. It's one of those things that could take you months upon months of play. So it does actually cater to both the casual and the hardcore gamer, and it does it well. It's not a sort of thing that you can only play it one way, so I actually quite like that. Other than mentioning though that you've got a couple power-ups on arcade mode which separates arcade to separates arcade from retro. For example, on retro you do not get TNT, you do not get the mechanical arms. Other than those little oddities there, it is pretty much the same game no matter what you're playing, no matter what mode you're playing. The whole point is you dig through snow, dirt, whatever, depends on the stage or the world you're on type thing. Like the, not so much world because it's just 100 caves, but it depends on the environment of the area. You've got boulders that you have to avoid, you've got enemies that you can kill with boulders, and it's just the same game though over and over, as I say, depending on what mode you play. It's just a slightly different objective. Overall though, between all of the modes, there's 154, I believe, different levels in caves, because you get 25 puzzles, 25 retro, 4 score, and then 100 arcade/zen. So there's a hell of a lot to do on this game, hence why I said it could take you months in order to get the golden ticks and that on the arcade, because you've then also got to beat the puzzle modes, which some could take you a couple minutes. You could see the solution right away, but others could take you weeks, months, years, if it is a particular nightmarish one. Graphically, the game is decent. Musically, I actually really like it. Gameplay wise, it's going to be hit and miss. Some people will absolutely hate it, some people will love it. Boulder Dash to me has always been a cult hit. It's never been a mainstream title that everyone can love. It tends to always be something that some people can absolutely love, but other people can absolutely hate. So it's just one of those that if you can find it for cheap, which I managed to get it for under a tenner, and it had only just came out, then it's well worth looking at. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.